Renegade and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Doak. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will start this game off. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off here?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. Got it in the middle. It's Addison. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This running... weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Back to throw, it's Gage. Caught close to the marker, it's Addison. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here in the first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. A great catch and run for 6.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. A poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early, to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. Expired. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Noles racing to the line in a hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Parker. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Dropping back, it's Gage. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quickly complete. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They go to the ground, and he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Gage. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Flips it out to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's fired. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. He's been turnover. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown in those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a big gain. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Figueroa. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Golden Bears. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man downfield. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
To the air, it's Gage. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was close close to scoring with that one. Defense runs him out of bounds at the 3. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
Okay,
operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip for the house.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Back to pass. It's Gage. Caught over the middle. It's Addison.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Lost to throw again. Finds his target down the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. To the air on 1st down. It's on target and complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Extending the play. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, man.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to throw, it's Gage. And the missed connection on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
38, Florida State, 21.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Noles come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll close the gap to 14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This quarterback has been locked in. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when he's gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to pass. It's Gage. Caught. There he goes. Finally corralled up the first down.
By the receiver.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Second down coming up in this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. Back to pass. It's Gage. Makes the catch. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Bears are threatening on first and goal. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking with...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game.
He's got it inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
At the 21-yard line.